It is said that in West Africa, whenever a valuable commodity is found in an area, the people suffer. Natural resources often play a role in fueling conflicts. Sometimes, peace-building efforts suffer setbacks, and countries affected by crisis suffer relapses in conflict if they are not properly managed. Nigeria is Africa's largest economy, with a GDP of over $500 billion and an estimated population of 170 million people. It makes up 50% of the West African population. Once a peaceful, prosperous nation, rich in agriculture and mineral resources, and the largest oil reserves in Africa, recently Nigeria has been plagued by various conflicts, the most serious of which is the northeastern conflict. Boko Haram, an extremist terrorist group, launched a deadly insurgency in 2009. It has killed 20,000 people and displaced over 2 million from their homes, and was ranked as the world's deadliest terror group by the Global Terrorism Index in 2015. Of the 2 million people displaced by conflict since May of 2013, at least 250,000 have left Nigeria and fled to Cameroon, Chad, and Niger. Now, this underscores the humanitarian crisis that could destabilize an entire region if left unchecked. Governments and civil society have worked for years to promote peace, security, and stability in the region. But they need necessary support from the private sector. There is a need to develop a system to anticipate and prevent violent conflict in West Africa.
The importance of prevention, which is always less costly than dealing with a crisis in terms of human lives, in terms of destructions, in terms of instability in the neighboring countries. When it comes to the prevention of conflicts, I think here we have to recall a very wise and pertinent decision taken by our Peace and Security Council in terms of establishing a linkage between early warning and early response to any crisis.
The private sector can support state actors in building competence and capacity of respondents to crises, whether it's in investigative and intelligence training funds, high-tech equipment, communication systems, or community relations. For Nigeria, the opportunities are limitless. It has a rapid emerging market with expanding manufacturing, financial, service, communication, technology, and entertainment sectors. Nigerian GDP at purchasing power parity is almost tripled from 170 billion in 2000 to $451 billion in 2012. Now, all these factors mean that the country is a key player for West Africa and can contribute to creating a vibrant private sector. The private sector can drive progressive societies where employment is provided and hope is restored to the young people. In addition to that, supporting quality education makes it not only difficult for violent extremist groups to recruit soldiers, it creates a quality workforce for private companies operating in those areas. The critical question is, how can an ecosystem be created to achieve this?